It's complete to Snead. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked
up.
I've
been in here fucking 8 minutes
after
now,
the incompletion on first down.
I don't give a fuck. What you want?
Jackson gonna throw again. That one complete to Hill. And
I'm whipping your boy's ass, big shot.
A yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for
At least let me
Baltimore
whip his ass
down.
real quick before I go. You ain't gonna snap
First
nothing.
carry now for Justice Hill. And he is met
bandit.
quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
It's
and
my
that
pride.
last one, that hurts.
I took this pride
Going to
over.
bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw is Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Coleman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
We're scoreless after one.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards to the house as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Watch this.
Now Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman, a sack on the corner blitz.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Every time, keep putting that ball in his head. That's our ball.
First down and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Francisco.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You had...
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Ferguson, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Kill.
Play action, Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Like 20. So don't say nothing.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.